Hello. I was going to say a little bit today about the healing space. It's something that's been a recurring theme for me, particularly in the last 18 months, having experienced long COVID, just having lots of unusual sensations and very prolonged, what we might call symptoms, physical experiences within the body, and tension, obviously, and resistance to those things. Um, and there's lots of deep learning that lies in this when we go below the obvious frustration that can exist. And that can apply to other experiences in life, maybe like anxiety or low mood, or anything that feels like it needs fixing, that feels long, wrong, and something that we don't ultimately want. And just seeing really clearly suddenly that there's just this immaculate wholeness and freedom in the difference between being free with an experience and free from an experience. Because doesn't it look so much like freedom, liberation, security lies in an absence of something, like getting rid of anxiety symptoms, getting rid of these head pressures that I keep experiencing here, and just strange dizziness that recurs. It looks so much like if I could just get over that and that can disappear, then I'm going to be okay. It's very compelling, and it kind of pushes me to Google quite a bit and look for answers outside, even though I know that that's really not the answer. And just getting still with it and quiet with it and seeing that it's the resistance, it's the idea that I have to be free from this that is causing more tension, more fight or flight, more resistance in the body that only persists the things that we're trying to get rid of and heightens them and creates that disconnect. And if we can look even deeper, and this one is quite hard to see sometimes, it's that there is no controlling separate self here that is sort of having this experience and controlling the way that the body shows up. It looks so much like there's stuff I need to do to resolve it, and it's my fault if it doesn't go away, and I need to do better and have a plan of action. But actually, can you see that all the like millions, thousands of processes that go on in the body every day have nothing to do with a separate controlling self? There is no me that knows how to function this digestive system, that knows how to beat this heart, and all the incredible miraculous things that go on in the body. The body has infinite intelligence. It just does these things. And yet there's an idea, there's a narrator that pops in and thinks that it's doing it when all it's doing is commenting on it. That's all the separate self ever is. It's just a narrator that comments and believes itself to be separate from everything else, and therefore needs to secure that idea. And yet we keep coming back to knowing that that is just made of thought. The identity is just a collection of arbitrary beliefs that have been woven together. Obviously, it's hugely compelling to you and I. Obviously, it looks like I need to secure myself. But in seeing that actually the self, it's not a noun, it's a verb. It's in resisting what is, resisting what's showing up, wanting to be different, wanting to be happy in the future, wanting to be free from things. That's where the self is turning up. And that's where life gets tricky, and that's where suffering heightens. And just seeing that, there's nothing to do particularly but to notice and be responsive to that. And I just saw it 5 minutes ago, like, wow, there it goes again. Just a reminder that it's the resistance that's causing the issue. It's not that there's a me that needs to resolve something. And suddenly calm expands, there's spaciousness, and there's just a noticing of what's arising and what's dissipating, that, and there's nothing that I need to do about that, but to be in that beautiful witnessing space and to come back home. So just a reminder to anybody who feels like they're really stuck in it at the moment. Thanks a lot.